Good morning, good morning, good morning to all you beautiful people out there. We got a lot to talk about this morning, boy. Let me tell you something that was in the media last couple days and people started saying some things and I wanted to get it out there. I want to let you guys know what was going on. Trump is trying to make some moves, man. Trump is trying to make some moves. If you guys can hear me okay in the chat right now, please put a Y. And good morning to all you beautiful people coming in here right now. Make some adjustments on here so you guys can see everything appropriately. Hopefully all this stuff was on here correct. Let's take a look at it. Pippa Mama Tracy, good morning to you. Pops in the building. Nathan, how are you doing? How are you doing? Tracy, how's it doing out there in Tennessee? Pippa Mama, Illinois, how you feeling out there? Nathan out in Maine. Pops out there in Pennsylvania. How's the weather looking out there? We had Captain Mickey coming to the chat early this morning. He said, what's going on with the tax plan? I can tell you right now, people, we're talking about the taxes. We're talking about the stimulus plan. And I got that on here right there. The stimulus. We're going to go over that too right there. The stimulus plan, collecting the $1,400. How's that going? And then we're going to go into Donald Trump. Obviously, Trump impact, putting America first, why this is so important. But first things first. First things first. He's been talking about this. And guys, did I even do the clapping yet? Welcome back to the show. Candy, good morning to you. Look, I want to tell you guys something. From the very start of our show, obviously sports entertainment, we started covering Trump. People were like, well, you know, he's only looking out for the rich. Let me tell you something right now. By looking at this, okay, the new tax plan, okay, it says no federal income tax for people making less than $150,000. Let's put a clap to that again. Most of the world is making less than $150,000 a year. So basically what he's saying is most of everybody, I believe, coming in here, people that are going to watch this show, most of the world is making less than that. So look, his goal is to bring no tax, no federal tax to you. Save all that money, put it in your pocket, go out and shop and do some cool things. You know what I'm saying? Roger, welcome to the live stream this morning. Kenyatta, welcome to the live stream this morning. Candy, did I say your name? Welcome to RB. Good morning to you. Everyone that's coming into the chat. You guys better welcome each other because you guys are in here a lot. We have a good time. We got some good news. And guess what, people? Starting next week, we already have it into effect, that all the people are going to start coming in here into the live stream with me. It's going to split the screen, and guess what? Anybody can call in. I'll send you the link. You pop up, and you're right next to me on the screen. People are going to have questions, whether it's sports, entertainment, whether it's business, whether it's money, whatever it is. We're going to bring some cool people and some guests into the live stream. You guys are going to love the expansion of the show. It's going to be great. So welcome everybody in here. We are one big family in the chat that's coming in here, and every day we're live at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Don't miss it. So let's dive into this right now. So Trump said he was going to do some things, and now Trump is actually doing some things, right? Like he's actually putting stuff together. And since he's been in there, it's been a lot of bumps in the road. It's been a lot of previous bumps in the road. Listen, every president, I'm not going to say that just Trump gets in there and he's the only person that had to inherit bullshit. Look, every president steps in the shit when they get in there, right? Like it isn't all freaking roses, is all I'm saying. When you get in there, you got a lot of shit to overcome. People coming into this chat today, okay, all I'm saying is this. If you make less than $150,000, I put on there it's $150,000 or less, but I think it's like if you're less than $150,000. So it might be $149,999.99 is what I'm saying. It might be just under that. Trump wants to remove federal tax. And so why this is so important is because everyone that makes more than that is going to pay tax. And people that were like, well, Trump's only looking out for the rich. Well, guess what? All the people that are rich are going to pay federal tax. And the people that are not rich, and let me tell you something, $150,000 a year, that might be rich if you're living, you know, in a place where it's really cheap. But I can tell you right now, living in Miami, Florida, $150,000 a year is damn near average. And so, you know, I mean, on a lower average, and to be honest with you, if you're in New York, if you're in LA, if you're in these major cities, it's very expensive, right? So if you're in the chat right now, listen, is this going to affect you? Is this important to you? This is what, and by the way, we had 200, actually 100. If we have 100 people in the live stream, we're going to give out some money today. We got people spinning the wheel. Hopefully Nathan will spin first. And we got some other people that will come in here and spin the wheel. And then we're talking about the stimulus check, people. The stimulus check to collect your $1,400, I don't know if you know this or not. Move this out the way so I can see the damn screen properly on this side. I don't know if you know this or not, but there's some deadlines coming up, like April 15th. And I'm going to try to get all the criteria for you and actually pop it up on the screen. Okay? I got to put some disclosures on there and things like that so people know that, hey, you can't give, advice on that on there. Well, I'm going to make sure that everybody knows what's going on. And it's so important because a lot of people in here are going to say, hey, I get $1,400 for free. Yeah, that's what Trump's doing. He's going to make it so that way you can go out and get that money. And look, at the end of the day, it's like swept under the rug sometimes. Like you don't even know some of the things you can get. There's people in the live stream right now that are looking to get some things and they don't know they can even get it, right? And so first things first, people coming to the live stream today, the first things first is this, the no tax plan for $150,000 or less. And yes, people, I put $150,000 or less. It's easier, but it's if you make under, I believe, $150,000. So if you make $149,999, then you get a chance to claim this and you get no tax. That's why it says Trump no tax plan, $150,000 less. And then guess what? Okay, real quick, I just want to tell you right now, if you're just joining us right now for the first time coming into the building, then we're going to talk about the stimulus check. So people just joining us right now, if you're ready to cash in on your money, claim your money, find the best way to do that, hit the like button right now on the damn live stream. If we get to 20 likes in the next minute, I'm going to give a lucky person in the chat $100 right now. Big Mama, how you feeling? Welcome to the damn live stream. Everybody put Big Mama in the chat. She comes in here now hanging out with us on a daily basis. She's trying to come in here and see what's going on with the stimulus. She's trying to come in here and see what's going on with the Trump no tax plan. She's over at the Bop House right now. She's still on the computer looking up the Bop House, trying to figure out how she can get in the Bop House and get that stimulus check. Tell him, Big Mom, you're not playing with the stimulus check. People coming into the live stream right now, the no tax plan, the shit is so important. Okay, and I'm getting ready to let a lot of people in here. Just so you know, as soon as we hit 100 people in the chat, we're going to spin that wheel, give out some money today. If you're just joining us for the first time, welcome to the show. We appreciate you. And people that are coming here, have been here before, you can put the wheel in the chat. If you're in the Mason mob, you go to your emojis, you got the wheel. If you're in the Mason mob, people that are in the mob right now, put in the chat right now. If you're in the mob right now, put the wheel in the chat and show them what time it is. Show them what time it is. So we're talking about that. Again, just quick recap as people start to come into the building. We're talking about that, the no tax plan. And then we're talking about the $1,400 stimulus check. And why this shit is so important. Because do you remember back when all the hurricanes and shit happened and blew out half of Carolina and people were all like, what the hell's going on? We can't find people. And what did they send them? What did Joe Biden, but Kamala Harris, I believe she was running the damn country, so I always put Kamala Harris on the screen. What did she send those people? She sent them like $700 or like $400. Something that was like, well, like, that's not what they wanted. They just wanted people to come help them out. Like they were stranded. And we're like, well, we don't have enough funds to get to you. Meanwhile, we're sending Ukraine $1 billion, right? Billions of dollars. And then people are like, we can't even help our own people. I thought that was a bunch of bullshit. Not going to lie. That's how I felt about it. People coming to the chat right now. And I want you guys to know something. We are going to start next week, and we had this before. We're expanding the studio, as you know, down here in Miami. We're expanding the studio. We're going to have live guests coming in. It'll be a split screen. And there's all kinds of other cool content clips here where you'll pop up on the screen with me, and we're going to have conversation together live on the stream. All that is ready to go. All the new mics and components. I can't wait to do the studio tour of all the new stuff in downtown. You guys are going to love that. People coming to the chat right now. Gabrielle Martin. Hey, Brandon, you had two guys that went over and helped you out with Impact Door a few days ago. That company I work for, I wish I would have been sent out. Is that right? Gabriel, thank you. Gabriel Martin, thank you. I see your message. I appreciate that. We had people come out and take a look at other things we're adding, and also to our office we have in the Miami, another office we have. And I appreciate that. Come to the chat, and you are exactly correct. We did do that. Thank you for jumping into the show. We appreciate you.
Make some noise!
People coming to the chat. Shout out to Neb Bolkar in the building. We appreciate you coming into the building. People that are coming in here, first off, let me tell you something. I appreciate all love, family, and friends coming into the building. We're going to have a lot of people coming in today looking for the Trump no tax plan. A lot of us, right, fall on both sides here. Got a lot of friends under that, got a lot of people over that. But shit, it's great to talk about because Trump is doing the damn thing, right? All those Trump haters, when this happens, all those Trump haters are going to go, He's not doing that. He's only looking out for the rich. Well, I can tell you right now, Trump is trying to take taxes away so you can keep that hard-earned money in your pocket. And let me tell you something. If you didn't know this, I don't care what kind of money that you make. If you make under 150, but say you make 100 or 90 or 80, I don't think you understand how much taxes is coming at it. Even if you only make 30, 40, if you go back and look at the taxes you're paying, shit's a little wild, right? You put that back in your pocket, you're going to feel happy as shit. That's all I'm saying. So right now, as we're about to start kicking in the gear of the show today, because I had to let it get a little hot in here. People start coming into the building a little bit. I'm down here in Miami, so it's freaking hot all the time. Where are you guys based? Drop it in the chat right now where you guys are currently based. Drop it in the chat right now. Put your state, put your city. If you're out of the country, then put your damn country. We got 40 people in the live. We're climbing. As soon as we get to 100 people in the live, we're going to spin that wheel and give out some money. And that shit is a little bright over there. Can you guys see the wheel there? I think you guys can see it. Here's what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do, by the way. We're going to start taking away some of those red X's because, we got 4 red X's on there. It just makes the show interesting where you can hit it and go, like shit, you didn't win today. And it's cool because it's entertaining. We're going to start to take away some of that so that some of you guys can come in here and start winning some more.
New subscriber.
Appreciate people subscribing to the chat. I had to turn that down because, as you know, it'll keep on hitting. You'll keep hearing that noise. I greatly appreciate you coming in today. So listen, here's what I think about this. Taxes is a problem. On this platform, we're sports entertainment. We hit it all, and this is a key component. People out there right now that are working their ass off at your job. Do you love your job or you hate your job? Drop it in the chat right now. Do you love your job or do you hate your job? It's okay. Look, most people hate their fucking job. Let's be honest, right? A lot of people love it. Most people hate their job. Why? Because it's bullshit. You got to wake up. You got to put your shoes on, probably shoes you don't want to wear. Then you got to put on a shirt you don't want to wear. And then you got to go to a freaking place you probably don't want to go. And then at the end of the week, you're trying to get your check that you probably don't like. And then you get your check and then you're like, they took my taxes out my check. And all this shit is going on. Just circle of shit. And then by the end of the week, you're like, how much do I got to work to save up, to take piece by piece by piece so I can go out and just get that new car? Or better yet, how much do I got to make so I can go out there and just pay my damn bills, right? Like, I don't give a damn what kind of bracket you're in. I know people coming in here say, well, Brandon, you make XYZ or you're worth this. People looked it up on the computer and there was a couple things out there that said Brandon Mason is worth $5 million or $10 million because he has this house and this and that. Let me tell you something. Regardless of what you're worth that time, the shit hits the fan either way. So I want you guys to understand something. People sitting back there right now making 30, 40,000, 20,000, whatever, that are like, I'm trying to pay my bill, shit's rough. Yeah, you might not have a BMW. You might not be driving the Range Rover. That might be true. But at the end of the month, the shit that you actually own, you got to pay all those bills, and then you got taxes, and then you got this, and then you got all kind of other shit going on. You're trying to figure out write-offs, a whole bunch of shit. At the end of the month, everybody, business owners are like, yo, shit's rough. Right? Unless you're Jeff Bezos or you're Elon Musk or, if you're in that category, you're not thinking about that shit. You're just moving money and building new shit. But at the end of the day, the people that are living, if you make less than $1 million a year or whatever, you're trying to create stuff, you want to be, hey, I'm a creator and I'm going to go invest and I'm going to do this and that. It sounds all great on paper. And then as soon as you get started, you start hitting these tax implications because you jumped out the box. Right? If you just go to work every day and you're working at home at Waffle House and you're getting by the way, no tax on tips is amazing, right? Can we say, hold on, let me get a round of applause for that shit. About no tax on tips. That's what it should have been. That's what it should be forever. You go out to those restaurants, those people serving you some food, they got to deal with all different personalities, right? If you're in the building right now, love and appreciate you guys hanging out in the chat. Do you guys listen, can we get no tax in the chat right now? Can we put in the chat no tax? Can we get no tax in the chat? Because that is so important to push this out because I'll be honest, I want tax to go away. Now, there's some taxes out there that I understand. We got roads, we got highways, we got teachers. Some important tax, right? Some state taxes that are kind of important for your local area and whatever. But at the end of the day, then we got to pay accountants to do it too. Like, so we have all this shit's going on, and God bless the great accountants out there that love and they help you out and yada, yada, and they find every possible legal way to make sure you don't have to pay this, you don't got to pay that. I love those people because they help me out a lot. You know, I appreciate that. But at the end of the day, it's like there's always a end of the year, right? You guys know what I'm feeling. You feel that. I want to say, I'll just say this. You feel your a-hole get tight, right? Like, oh man, I got to do this shit right now, and I got to go pay all these damn bills, and I got to figure this shit out. You got to, all of a sudden, you're calling your accountant. Hey, is this a write-off? Is this legal? Can I do this? How many cars can I use? Can I do this? You know, how about the light bill? Is that a write-off? I have an office space. Is it a 10 by 10, and the only person that occupies it? You go through all this shit, right? And when you're an entry-level business owner, you're trying to figure it out, and you're trying to learn how this shit goes, and then all this comes into effect, and it gets difficult. So what I'm saying, Trump is standing up there, and he's made it. Let me tell you what I love about what he does, okay? You don't got to love him. You don't got to hate him. You know, it doesn't matter how you feel about him. But he gets up there, and he says, yo, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And he sets high goals, and he chases them down, okay? People are like, well, groceries are still high. Yeah, groceries are freaking high. He just got in there. You got to move shit around. He's trying to make U.S. build shit. Things are going to go up a little bit because we're trying to make America great again by making people here develop shit, right? Making people here build shit. We're almost to 100 people. We had 100 people in the live stream. We're going to give out some money today. If you're watching live, smack the like button right now. Let me see where we are on the live count real quick. I just want to check if people in the building right now. If you're just joining us, everybody double tap your screen. If you're watching on your mobile device, it's in a vertical format today. And we've been in that position until we expand what we're doing. We're going to be on TikTok, Instagram, you know, X, all that. I call it Twitter, but it's X, whatever, Rumble, and all across all the platforms on the vertical and horizontal screen. And we're going to merge those chats. And so wherever people are coming from, Facebook or whatever, you're going to be live in the building right here. People coming to the chat right now. We love and appreciate you. We're diving into the no tax plan. And we're also talking about the stimulus check. Who wants that stimulus check? In the chat right now, put the money symbol, put stimulus, put whatever you got to put, right? Put stimulus checks. I want that damn stimulus check, man. I'm trying to get that money. People need it. Like, let's be honest, inflation was just like we start talking about inflation on the live stream. To me, it's so crazy because all the Republicans and all the Democrats so divided. They're like, no, the Democrats are the reason why we got inflation. And then you talk to a Democrat, and the Democrat says, the Republicans are the reason why we got inflation. It can't be both sides. I mean, look, it can be if in office, you know, you guys, you know, guys and girls, men and women trying to figure it out on both sides. And you kind of cause inflation here and there, trying to move stuff around. I get it. Like things can go south. You know, Ukraine, the war's going on, sending money over there. You know, things aren't coming in. The shipping lines were closed. Remember when the port shut down? People couldn't do shit. People were confused. I was confused. I own a shipping business as well based in Miami. And that shit, when they said the containers weren't coming in, I said, that's my whole business. How's that going to work out? Like, hey, Brandon, you're selling containers. The containers will no longer be showing up. Well, then I'm no longer showing up because the damn business is closed. Like, hey, give me an example. If you own a Dunkin' Donuts and they say, hey, there's no more donuts. Well, shit, we're living on coffees, right? Like that's kind of, right? And speaking of that in the chat right now, is it coffee or tea, people? Coffee or tea? What are you sipping on this morning? Coffee or tea? Some people are sipping on some water, I know, coming to the live stream. But at the end of the day, hey, back home where I'm from, Ned Bokar knows, Raj in the chat, Tracy, listen, Pop's in the building. People know back home where I'm from, there's a lot of people out there that would say, hey, let me give me that stimulus check might come in handy, right? Gabriel Salazar, how you feeling? People coming to the chat right now. People need freaking money. And it's sad. It's sad because people always wonder, you know, what side helps the most? Do Republicans help the people the most? Do Democrats help the people the most? I'm going to tell you what I think, okay? You can love it or hate it, but I'm going to tell you the truth, man. I'm not going to bullshit around the clock and come up with all these fake stories and whatever. And that's why I hope that people get to know me on this platform in a better way, because I kind of tell you how I'm really feeling. I don't look at it from a white standpoint, a black standpoint, an athletic standpoint, you know, an overweight standpoint. I don't look at it from a Republican, Democrat in the sense of like, you know, this. But here's what I'm telling you. When the Democrats in office, it feels like they want to do some handouts. Handouts aren't big. Handouts are big. But this is how I feel. They sell you on the handouts, right? 100 people in the building.
Make some noise!
So, we're going to be spinning that wheel in just a moment. Someone's going to get a chance to spin. Everybody put 100 in the chat. We got 100 people in the building right now. Drop it in the chat right now. I got to be careful when I'm talking, because if I say, we got 100 people in the building, I start talking all fast. It's like this guy's doing a damn car auction. Got once, going twice, going so. Like, I'm not trying to be that kind of guy on here. Just talk faster. Being up north outside of the city, you got to get a lot out there because people are competitive, right? So in the building right now, we got 100 people in the chat. We're going to give out some money today. Yes, that is very true. That's going to happen. First person that's going to spin the wheel, Nathan, you're going to spin the wheel first because I told you I would do that. And then we're going to select some new people. And people in the chat right now, what I wanted to break down real quick was this, okay? I believe when the Democrats are in office, they give a lot of handouts, right? Tech guys in the building, how the hell you doing? People coming to the chat right now. Jeff Lee, how are you doing? And say some of these names yet in the chat right now. I guess what I'm trying to say is, if people in the building, you want to let people know in the chat, if you make 150 or less, put more, put less. People get an idea. People get an idea in the chat. 150,000. You can put more or less. It's no shame. I love and appreciate everybody in the damn building. Let me tell you something. Most people make less than 150,000 in the world. So don't feel bad. This isn't one of these things where you got to look at it and you got to go, oh my God, I don't make that much or whatever. We're in this shit together, people, because if you guys are doing good, I'm doing good, and we got to go back and forth. The minute that the people have money, they can go shop. Okay? In the chat, more or less, 150,000. I'll drop it in the chat right now. $150,000. More or less. I'm going to show you why this is so important, people in the chat right now. Jim Ryan, how the hell are you doing? People come to the chat. Just one, how you feeling? NYG said, all he does is say he's going to do something and never does. You people haven't learned yet. Okay, so I love the diversity coming to the chat. Justin Cofer, how you feeling? Welcome to the live stream coming to the chat. If you make more or less, drop it in the chat. We got people on disability. We got people coming in here that this is important to them. Let me tell you, so Just One said that he doesn't do what he says. So what I'm trying to figure out is, Trump said he was going to do this. He said he's going to do this, and he's putting it into effect. Now, he needs other people, and he needs people to work together to make it happen. But this is what he wants to do, people. Trump, no tax plan, 150,000 or less. That's what he wants to do. And then also the stimulus check, $1,400. Do you not think that he's doing these things? Because here's why I'm saying that. Because Donald Trump steps in office and he said, I'm going to make America great again. And I got this piece right here, Trump Impact America Great Again. At the end, I'm going to tell you about something about that in a minute. I'm going to tell you why, some of the things he says where it seems like he might not be doing something. He's going after the shit crazy. And in order to make America great again, people, America has to create things here. America has to create things here. By the way, I love other countries. So many beautiful countries in the world. Every time I put my arms in the air, I see freaking shout out to a tattoo sponsor, Inkaholic. We appreciate that. You come to Miami, tattoos for free. Had to say that on here in the building. 132 people in the live stream. Shout out to all 132 people of you. Which one were you coming in? Drop your lucky number in the chat, please. Drop your lucky numbers in the chat, please. I'll drop mine in right now. It's my football number. Got it on my arm. Had that number for a long time. I don't know where it came from. I think it came from Eddie George. Ned Bokar, Pops in the building. Roger, you can appreciate that. Ned Bokar is in the chat. Listen, appreciate you so much. Every time I need advice, give you a call, talk about stuff, whether it's up in Jersey, New York, whatever, business, strategies. I appreciate you. What I'm saying is, man boy, welcome to the live stream. What I'm saying is, Eddie George, I started playing football. I'm like, what number are you going to be? Eddie George was like 6'3". I'm like, shit, I'm the biggest running back in football right now. I might need to get Eddie George's number, by the way. That's how that happened. Lucky numbers in the chat. When I take a look, okay, at what's being put in place and what's not being put in place, I want you guys to understand something. Trump is trying to put this in place to where America can build again. How does America get built again? When you build the house, you build it from the foundation up, right? You don't put the roof on and then try to build the foundation. You put the foundation, you put the founding blocks in, and it's a pain in the ass pouring concrete, putting those concrete blocks. They're heavy, but you got to get through the trenches in order to see the beautiful siding and all that going on. You can't get to that without a foundation. So what he's trying to do is he's trying to get it to where people come to live stream. I'll love and appreciate you guys got to hear this. He's trying to put it to where America's creating all these things. So at first, you might not be able to get that thing from China at that price you wanted to and then be a reseller. You might not be able to get that part that you wanted to get from overseas in India, or that piece or that tech person. You might not be able to get that. It's going to cost you more at first in your business. But everybody's going to create it here. So those parts you're going to buy from a manufacturer here in the U.S. You're going to do things here in the U.S., which is going to make U.S. richer, which in turn brings all the money back in this country. And by the way, I love and appreciate all the countries. I'm not going to say it in any kind of way, but a lot of people come here, they make money, and they send their money somewhere else. You guys with me right now? Are you guys with me right now? There's cultures out there, all love and respect to all of them. So we're not going down that road right now, people. We're not going down that road. But what I'm saying is there's a lot of countries that come into this live stream, right, and talk. And there's a lot of countries that come in, they come over here, they make money, and they send this shit to their own country. Now, I'm not knocking them. If they can do it, good for them. Like, they're doing what's best for them. They're doing what's best for their country, what's best for their family. I'm not knocking them. But when they do that, they make their country richer. And our country in the last XYZ years has been going down because we've been obviously buying a lot of shit overseas. And that's why China has ships and containers coming this way. And a lot of less of those containers are going that way, right? So that's the problem. You have so many containers on ships, and I know this because I own a damn business, My Shipping Containers. You can look it up, people. My Shipping Containers. Look the shit up, okay? I owned the business for the last, 14, 15 years, or whatever the hell the case may be. And let me tell you something. Every time I'm working in that business, and I had to figure it out, I'm like, why is there so many damn containers here in Miami at the ports? Over in China, the people are using them. It's because all those containers come over here. A lot less shit's going back over there because they're not buying like we're buying from them. I mean, there's some trade deals, Russia, China, shit's happening, but we're spending a lot of money over there. And Trump's like, I'm going to make people buy here so the shit can build here. That's all I'm saying. You guys agree with me so far in the chat? Put a Y in the chat if you hear what I'm going with this right now. If you guys are feeling the conversation, understanding what we're talking about this morning. So the 150,000 or less, and I believe it's less than 150,000. So again, people come into the chat. I'm going to have a lot of people that are going to correct me after the show. They're going to go, oh my God, no, it's not 150,000, 149,999. Okay, if you make less than 150, so basically $149,999, okay, if you fall in that list throughout the year where you made less than that, then you can basically walk away with no federal tax. So if I broke that down on a calculator, just for simple math, just without even thinking about it, let's just put 100,000 in the calculator, right? Really, really simple math, right? Times it by point. Let's just say you're 20%, right? Just giving you a number so you understand. You're saving $20,000. Just giving you a number. If you're an 18% tax bracket, if you're in 20%, if you're in 25, 30, I'm just giving an example. Let's just say you make 140,000. And let's just say you're in 35 tax bracket. I'm just giving an example. You save almost $50,000. If you go to, like, I'm just giving you some numbers just to throw them out. Let's just say, what do you guys make in the chat? Listen, all love in here right now. I'm going to be calling you guys into the horizontal format. You're going to pop up on the damn screen talking to me anyway. So let's just call it like it is. You're going to see live callers calling in, struggling. Listen, if you're watching me live right now, I greatly appreciate you. I greatly appreciate you, number one. Number two, okay, right now, people are going to be calling in. They're going to be split screen, and they're going to say what they make on here, and we're going to improve that. Sports entertainment, we got guests coming in, live athletes coming in the building, bankrupt, made $100 million, made $60 million, bankrupt. They're coming into the chat. We got big-time brokers coming in going, whoa, what the hell is going on? Don't feel bad. Listen, I've been in the position before, even after college, whatever. I started off, I got a job working for, Northwestern Mutual offered me a job. Then I went to WB Mason. They gave me $40,000 a year. And then I had like some bonuses or whatever I would have made. I was like $40,000, $50,000. Some people coming to the chat, You make 50,000, you make 40, you make 80, you make 90. We all make the same shit at the end of the day. If you're making 40, 60, 50, 60, 70, 50, you're all making the same shit because it's like you bought one less thing that year. If you make 60,000 and you buy a car, or you make 40, you didn't buy a car, you're making the same shit. So I'm just saying, don't come into the building feeling like you're feeling all good. And let me just show you something. People that are in the building right now, let's just say this. Okay, a lot of people are wondering something right now. So let's just say you make in the chat. I'm going to drop it in the chat right now. Let's just say you make a whopping. Let me put it in here right now. People coming to the chat, appreciate you. Let's just say you make, okay, $1 million a year. Say you make $1 million a year, which a lot of people in this damn chat, 80% people are making less than that. So let's just say you make $1 million a year, okay? Which this is going to be a little far-fetched for some people. Just hear me out for a second. Do you know how much taxes you pay in that? You're not going home with $1 million. Some people that make $1 million going home with like this. Look, literally, and I know it sounds great for a lot of people. Like some people are going home with that. Some people are going home with less. Some people are going home with 500. Some people you're spending money foolishly, but then you got tax implications. You got bonus implications. Just because someone says they make $1 million a year doesn't mean shit compared to what you think in your mind, right? And then you got those people out there, right? Some people, let's see what's going on right now. So Jeff Lee said 16,000. Tech guy said 46. King Pop, okay, you're still paying taxes, right? You're still paying taxes, right? Wilson, I'm on disability, so I don't know what to tell you. Okay, so you're getting a fixed income. People coming into the chat making a fixed income. I'm going to be calling you guys in so you guys can explain it. But what I'm saying is everybody can save so much and help out. The people that are making $1 million a year, they're paying federal tax. If you're making $151,000, you're paying federal tax. So you know what's going to happen? All those people that get to where they're getting really close, right? Like, hey, I'm at 142. I'm at 143. We're shutting business down in November. Are you guys with me right now? If you make $140,000, you're at $140,000 and you don't want to go above 150, you get to November, you're like, whoa, 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 whoa. If I go over 150, I'm paying federal taxes. So you're going to have to stop at like 145,000 or you're going to have to boost it up and get over 200. Like that's the only problem that I see in the combination right now. Like, you know, it's going to be a little shift there. So unless you're knocking it out the park and you're going to make 200, 300, 400, go for it. But if you're getting to that 140 mark, you might as well shut down December and just enjoy Christmas. Like, I mean, I'm being honest, like that's kind of what it's looking like to me. Because people don't want to get into that next tax bracket, you know, but then you got write-offs. By the way, people coming to the chat, I'm going to tell you guys something, a little piece of advice. Go out and file yourself a business. If you're out there making 140,000, right, 130,000, if you're making 80,000, anybody in the chat right now that's making $50,000, $60,000 a year, I'm going to tell you this. If you're making 30, 40, you know, maybe stick what you're doing. If you're making $60,000, $70,000 a year, go out and file yourself a business. Go out and file yourself a business, man. Seriously. Because whatever that business is, have them pay your business. And then you can have write-offs for all kind of things and save all that money. And you know, these are things that we're going to talk about on here. And it's so important because a lot of people that come in here and hang out, I hope you guys benefit as well. I don't want people to come here in the building and listen to what the fuck I'm talking about the whole time. And then you don't get, I want you guys to benefit from some of this stuff. We got some messages coming to the chat right now. Jeff Lee said, I'm on a fixed income. That's what I'm getting every month on disability. Wilmar said, the amount of money I've put into my benefits and still have to pay 20% at the doctor's office is insane. Right? I just went to the damn dentist. My kid cost me $6,200. God bless him. I'll do anything for him. Had to get a couple teeth removed. He had a couple cavities or whatever. I'm like, dude, you're 8 years old. What the hell are you eating? I don't get it. But I had to remove from my son's mouth baby teeth. Do you understand, people? I'm going to drop it in the chat because people, for some reason, when you type it in, they see it better. Okay. I spent $6,200, okay, on removing baby teeth. Do you understand what I'm saying? And people are like, well, damn. So I went there and I had to pay out of pocket all that money. And it sounds good on paper until you start paying. I'm paying $4,000 a month in healthcare. So you guys know, I want to keep you guys, I want to make sure you guys understand. I'm real with you guys. I'm going to get you guys some understanding of things in here. I'm getting more personal here. I spend $4,000 a month on healthcare. I got 4 kids. Okay. So I'm paying $4,000 a month to go there. I still get screwed. It don't matter. I started thinking to myself, what if I didn't pay it at all? And a tragedy happens. Say your bill is $100,000, they're $200,000. They're going to charge you like $1,000 a month anyway. So you're better off just letting it go and then paying $1,000 a month and pay it because I'm going to pay $4,000 a month all the way until they're 18 years old anyway, or 21 or 22 anyway. So there's so many. Insurance is one of those things in here, okay, that you got to do life insurance. By the way, Ned Bolcar in the building, he actually gave me some advice on this. He's like, yo, be the Bank of Brandon. He said, he used the terms Bank of Ned. He has his own bank. He goes, I have my own insurance set up. He's like the Bank of Ned. By the way, you're going to have to give some advice on that because it's a great situation with what he does. You got to see how he saves a bunch of money and moves some money around. He's in the building. Send him a direct message. Maybe he'll reach out to you. People in the chat. Will AM. He said, I am on disability and have a child and cannot get medical care. Really? Hold on. You have a child and you can't get health care? That's wild. That's wild. I think that's a little crazy. Big Mama said, yes, insurance is a scam. Like if we are paying for insurance, anything we need should be 100% covered. Like that, listen, when it gets into healthcare, shit gets a little sensitive for a lot of people in the chat. I mean, listen, it does because it's cool until it's not cool, right? Like it's cool until it's not cool. You're covered until you're not covered, right? Wilmar said, my benefits should add up like savings account to the healthcare system. These are things that I'm talking. Now, moving on to the stimulus check. Real quick, the stimulus check, people. Let me sip my coffee real quick. And listen, if you're stressed out, sit back and do what?
Smoke weed every day. Smoke weed every day.
Just saying, you can do that. You can do that. I sip my coffee during that anthem. Peyton said, I'm afraid to have more kids because it's already hard enough taking care of my wife and our 5-year-old daughter. My daughter wants a sibling so badly, it's just too hard out here. That is an important situation. People having kids, right? You want to build your family, man. You know how shitty that is when you sit back, like, I want to have more kids to build my family, which I can't do. It's expensive. Like, I want to have a family, right? Like, you're working your ass off. I want to have a family. I want to give siblings. I was the only child, by the way. I had a lot of cousins, a lot of friends and all that, so it was wonderful. But I have 4 kids, so I get it. And yeah, I get it 100%. You're exactly right. Let me scroll down and read. So that was Peyton. So Tech Guy said, you should be eligible for Medicare with that. It's terrible. You should be eligible for Medicare, right? I believe so. I've been needing to go to a doctor and cannot afford it. That is just, these are the things I'm talking about in the chat. Big Mama said, Brandon got Starbucks. I got this Starbucks in here. King Bomber said, damn right. Jeff Lee, I pay $185 every month, even if I don't use it. Is that right? Welcome, man. I tell you what, I pay $4,000 if I don't use it. It sucks. Peyton at $50,000 a year. People coming to the chat right now. I have a question for you guys right now in the building. First off, did you vote for Trump or did you vote for Kamala Harris? Drop it in the chat. And I don't care. Listen, I love everybody in here. Just put it in the damn chat. I got my own family that votes opposite. Doesn't matter. Just put Trump or Harris. I'm just getting a count and see, what people do in the chat right now. It's super important. To do that. See what you guys do. We got some Trump supporters. We got some Harris supporters. Come in the chat. Put the flag in the chat. Put USA. Can we get a damn USA in the chat? If you're in the Mason mob, guess what you guys got? You guys got the flags, baby. Wave those flags real quick. Let people come to the chat. I'm going to read some of these messages real quick. Let me read it right now. Big Mom said, facts, Jeff, but it makes you feel better knowing you have it if you ever need it. Ned Bulker said, own small business myself. Let me read this real quick. $3,800 a month for insurance, 100 employees. COVID killed our small business cash flow. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, that's so crazy, right? And then the taxes on top of that. You got to figure out what accountant's going to do the best they can to fix the situation. 100 employees is wild. And by the way, it's considered a small business until you get to I forget, it's like 1,000 employees or some crazy amount of number. It's considered a small business. I'll be honest, that's 100 employees. To me, that's a freaking business, boy. That shit's rocking until shit's not rocking, right? People come to the chat. Pitbull Mama, how the hell are you doing? Pitbull Mama is one of our moderators, along with Candy, one of our moderators in the chat. Greatly appreciate them coming into the building. We're getting ready to spin the wheel for Jeff Lee, or first off, for Nathan, first off. And then Jeff, I have something to say about Jeff Lee. He was having a hard time paying his phone bill. So we're going to work on something right here. Let me guess if I get Brittany to spin the wheel. Where the hell is Brittany at in the building? Everybody put Brittany. Get Brittany back in the building to spin the wheel. Because when we get to the new studio in downtown Miami, which you guys know, we're moving into this whole new production thing, system center down there. When we get to the whole system, we're going to have a bunch of employees in the building, some tech people. But put Brittany. Where is Brittany at? I'm about to, literally, like, where are you? Like, you know what I mean, kind of thing. Or put, where's Vanna White when you need her? Like, you know what I mean? If I need her to yell at me for something, she's standing right there, like. Get there. She's right there. But when I need her to spin the wheel, where is she at? That's the question. Let me press this mute button, yell to her. Just yelled for her. I had to put it on mute for a second. Where the hell's Vanna when you need her? You know what I'm saying? Jeez. Have her come into the chat. Here she comes. Here she comes. She's looking at me all crazy like I just, you know what I mean? Okay, yeah, ready to spin the wheel. Brittany, Jeff Lee's dialing in right now. Go ahead, spin the wheel for, sorry, this is for Nathan. I apologize. I said Jeff because we have something for you. Go ahead, spin it for Nathan. Here we go. It's a little bright right now. I gotta shut these blinds. All right, Brittany partially came on the screen right there. Nothing wrong with that. It says stimulus plan on the chat. It says stimulus plan. What do we got? What do we got? Oh, man, Nathan, I'm sorry, bro. I tried, bro. I tried. You see the wheel spinning, Nathan. But hold on. Nathan, you get to pick somebody to pass it to, brother. I'm trying my best, man. I'm trying my best to spin the wheel. We got to spin that thing a lot harder than that. That spun like 8 times. Brittany spun the wheel. She didn't put any muscle into it. It just spun and just stopped. All right, here we go. Hold on. Nathan's picking somebody. Nathan, pick somebody in the chat to spin the wheel, please, because we're giving out some money today. I don't give a damn. So people come to the chat right now.
Make some noise!
All right, here we go. Nathan, who are you going to pick? Everybody in the chat put pick me. This is a time where we spin the freaking wheel. I'm trying my best, Nathan. We're going to make sure that Brittany spins the wheel harder this time. You know I'm doing my best for you. I'm doing my best. Everybody right now, drop in the chat. And if you're stressed out, remember I told you, sit back and do what?
Smoke weed every day. Smoke weed every day.
All right, who are we picking here, Nathan? Let them know in the chat because I'm trying to read your messages right here on my live stream. I got my glasses on so I can read on all the computers. We're good right now. Manboy said, really in need. All right, Nathan, pick Tracy. Okay, that's great. That's great. Let's go. Let's go. Spin it real quick. Let's get a spinning for Tracy right now. But spin the damn thing. Don't do it all, with the nails and all that. There we go. All right, now we're spinning. Now we're spinning. Here we go. Here we go. Let's get it. Let's go. By the way, we're going to give out some, give a lucky membership in the chat as well today. So here we go. This is part of the show this morning. Do not get $100. Let's freaking go. Tracy just hit $100 in the chat. Drop 100. Tracy hit $100 freaking dollars. That's what I'm talking about. That's love from Nathan. Nathan said, pass it over to my girl Tracy. She smacked $100 in the morning show. Can we please put $100 in the chat, everybody? Everybody drop it in the chat right now. She just hit $100 freaking dollars. She's taking the Brandon Mason show bankrupt with her spins. Brittany, I told Brittany, damn it, she should have spun it slow again. We gotta hit it X. You know what I'm saying? She's out here doing it, but Tracy,
Make some noise!
let's freaking go. Listen, that's a hell of a spin. That's all I'm saying. Like, by the way, I still owe. Okay, and I'm a man of my word. I still owe Tracy and Pitbull Mama Starbucks cards. Okay, and you know what happened? I sent the damn Starbucks cards out 3 times, and I said, you know what? It's stressing me the hell out. Let me see. Hold on. Let me Brady get the damn cards in here. Hold on a second. I'm going to get these cards right now. Shay, I got these damn cards here. And I sent the shit out. And listen, let me tell you something. Can you get the Starbucks cards? They're on my, let me see. They're on the counter in there on the side or over there. They're either in there. Listen, by the way, guys, if you haven't noticed, we've been a little bit, my desk is all set up nice. But in the new studio and all that, I have all these TVs and crews and all this shit going on and cameras are moving everywhere. But here, I got shit going on in the studio where there's more things I need on my desk. So the Starbucks gift cards, let me see if they're here right now. Let me check right now. You got them? All right, here we go. I'm just going to show you so you know these damn things actually exist. Hold on. Okay, here they are. These are 2 gift cards, okay? I'm going to show you. This one says right here, if you're watching it live right here, it says, to Alice, love the Brandon Mason Show. Right here. Can you guys see that? All right, now, another one. Tracy, love the show. See it? Like, I got these damn gift cards, okay? And I sent these gift cards, several times. And they got sent back to our office. Then it got sent back to Miami Beach, another address. Then it got sent back. I said, so in my mind, I was going through a lot that week. And I had a lot going on. My kid was going through the whole dental thing. I said, I'll go deposit them to the bank myself. Let me tell you where my head was at. I drove to the bank. Laugh about this shit, right? Laugh about this for a second. I drove to the bank, people, with Starbucks cards, thinking that I can deposit. I just wasn't thinking, okay? I got there, and I was like, can I deposit? And I'm like, what a day. Like, deposit Starbucks gift cards. Brandon, like, what the hell is going on with you? So, long story short, Alice, Pipple Mama in the chat. Alice, I have your Starbucks gift card right here. And Tracy, they're right here. I'm not bullshitting you. Can you guys see them? I think you guys can see them. Bingo. Tracy, love the show. Okay. So you guys are in here. They're going out to you. And I apologize. It's just bullshit. Things happen. If you guys watch the show, if you guys have been here before and watched the show, I literally was outside my house the one day because something came in. It was a gift. It was something I was sending out. Pipple Mama, I know you have the bobblehead, the original bobblehead. People come to the chat right now. We're going to spin the wheel again. Let's everyone in the chat right now drop Mason Mob because we're building this shit big. We got a lot of shit coming in here. I'm just right now. We got a lot of guests coming on. When you see the guests that are coming on the show, you guys are going to laugh your ass off. And I've been saying this for a couple months. We're getting to the nitty gritty of signing signatures and all. That's my first time getting the official leased out building situation. That's a lot going on. 69 Chevelle, new to the show. Greatly appreciate you. Everyone in the chat, how are you doing? Put 69 in the chat. Show some love to someone that comes into the building. You know we got to do that when we come into the chat and the live stream. We appreciate all the new people, new faces in here. But what I want to tell you real quick, people, I'm getting off track for 1 second. I'm going to tell you something. It's a little interesting. So I had something that came for the show. I needed to use as a prop on the show. And I was so excited about it. Oh, it was during the bit of the basketball games. I think people in the chat, if you're in the Mason Mob, then you probably know. By the way, I'm going to give out a membership right now to the Mason Mob. So pick me in the chat. I'm getting ready to drop a lucky membership to someone that's in the chat right now. You'll be a new member of the show. It pays for your new month, and you're on the highest tier level as well. I appreciate you coming to the chat. El Gil, welcome to the live stream. We love and appreciate you. Thank you for joining our show this morning. It means a lot to me. Everybody in the chat right now, say what's up to El Gil. Drop a chat. Let people know. We have people that are going on dates from our chat, just so you know. I won't call them out, but I will tell you there's some people that came in our building on the live stream that have been going on dates, and I think it's awesome. So, real quick, let me do the giveaway first, and I'll tell my story afterwards. But pick me in the chat, everybody. Pick me in the chat right now. We're going to gift out a membership to a lucky person in the chat right freaking now. Here it goes. And it's going out right now. It's random. Everybody drop a message right now. Everybody put Trump in the chat. Put no tax in the chat. Put whatever you got to put, because what it does is it gifts out to someone who's typing a message in the chat. Put pick me, put Trump, put freaking whatever you want. Republican, Harris, Donald, put Biden. I don't care what you put. Okay? No, don't put Biden. But yeah, don't do that. Just put Trump and then put no tax, people. Drop it in the chat right now. I'll love to you as it comes out into the chat. A lucky person is being selected. I don't know how it does it, but it just does it. It's only, listen, it costs $1 a month, but on here, Big Mama with the freaking membership is great. Let's go, Big Mama. Welcome to the freaking Brandon Mason Show. You are officially a part of the cast. By the way, just so you guys know, I want to tell you something. If anybody wants to join the show and become part of our show, literally it's $1. There's membership levels that you can add up that you can call in every day, live and whatever. We hear your voice all the time. They're much more expensive. But for $1 a month, you join the freaking show. For $1 a month, you join the show, people. By the way, Tracy is a part of our show. She is 100% part of our show, and some bullshit was going on with that, and they're fixing her account. But Tracy Thornton is a big part of our show, and she deserves a check mark and a cash money symbol and all that next to her name. And all that's going to start happening. We're going to fix all that. I appreciate that. Will I Am said, you're helping random people. That makes my heart smile. Awesome. I appreciate that. I hope I can do that for people coming to the chat right freaking now. You guys mean a lot to me is all I'm saying. So a lot of this stuff is happening. We got a freaking, hold up. We got another super chat that came in from Big Mom. We appreciate you, Big Mama, so freaking much.
Some noise.
Dropping a super chat. You dropping a super chat. That is just amazing. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. You guys will see a lot of that, even during our live games when we're watching. We do live games on here, live playoff games. We do NFL, obviously, and then we do NBA, but this year with the NFL, we had some regulations we had to go through with YouTube to get some shit going. But during the NBA season, we're live for the games on here for the playoffs, and we have thousands of people in here, and it is nothing but a super chat central. I appreciate all the love and support. Thank you so much, Big Mama. I really appreciate you. Thank you.
Make some noise.
People coming to the live stream right now, what I want to tell you guys how important this is. Real quick before you guys run out of here. I know we're getting closer to our time at 11, but let me tell you something. When I started this show, I played sports my whole life and yada, 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 whatever, in business. And yes, I made plenty of money. And guess what? The money meant nothing to me because it was like, I'm doing something. I don't know if it's really it wasn't my passion, right? In certain the business I was doing, I was making a lot of money. But I said, you know what? Let me do what I want to do, sports entertainment. So now I got these offers coming in because you guys and people come on the show and on Google, you're going to start seeing some articles out about some sponsor deals that we got, some massive ones and things that I turned down because it wasn't ready, yada, yada, yada. And they said, we're going to do a story on that when you get in the office. I'm like, do a story. And people offered us 6-figure deals and then offered us a 7-figure deal. I'll tell you that right now. And everybody that's in the Mason mob, I want you guys to hear me right now. I'll close that poll right now, Pip. I'm going to have to add you to that because you need to be able to close that for me. People coming to the chat right now. I was offered a big deal and I said, I'm building this platform. Everyone that's in the Mason mob is going to get paid when I get paid. People don't understand that. If you're watching me live right now, people listen to me. If you are a member of the Mason mob and you have a check mark next to your name, okay? If you have a check mark next to your name right now and you're in the Mason mob, Tracy, you're in there too. Obviously, I'm going to fix that. When I sign a massive deal, you're making money on that. First off, it pays for your membership for however, but there's a percentage I'm putting aside for all the people that are part of my show that are members of the show. Because guess what? Without you guys coming in here all the time, there is no show, right? So I'm just letting you guys know that right now. That's a big part of what we do. That's why I give memberships all the time. If you don't have the dollar for the Mason mob, send me a direct message on Instagram. I will send you the dollar. I don't give a damn to get you in there for the month, to get you rolling, to get you part of our crew, to understand what we do. Again, Poet didn't know it. For some reason, I keep on doing that. I greatly appreciate all you guys watching today. Today, what was so important, we are talking about this because saving the money, we got the stimulus check conversation. And the last but not least, what I'm going to leave you guys with is this. I always come on here and I tell you some things. And people are scared to pick sides, right? People were scared to pick sides. And if I come on here and I'm like, if I talk about Donald Trump, I talk about this and that, you're going to lose followers, you're going to lose subscribers. And there's times we have 700 people in the live stream, 1,000 people in the live stream. And, it goes up and down with the tide or whatever. But you know what? I thought I was doing myself a disservice and doing people that I know a disservice and people in the Mesa mob a disservice. If I came on here and I just let it fall by the wayside, I'm not going to talk about the politics in life when the biggest thing happened in the world during the election, right? The biggest thing going on in the world at that time is Trump going to be president or not, right? And so it wasn't about being biased, right? This is an unbiased situation. I looked at every possible side of what was going on. Ned, I appreciate you so much, brother. It means a lot to me. And we're going to get a lot of people from back home on the show. I can't wait to do that. My hometown, by the way, I'm back. You should look it up. Phillipsburg, New Jersey. A lot of great people there. you go back. There's some people that have a lot of money, but most people don't, to be completely honest with you. So, probably 80%. I don't know the percentage to be spot on, but I would say 80% of the area is not making more than XYZ, right? Like, I don't know the exact number, but I will say this: those people have done a lot for me and put me in a lot of great positions. I'm going to go over that when I get a chance to get those people on the show in the morning. We're going to have an awesome conversation. So I'm looking forward to doing that, Ned. Going back and getting some billboards set up and some cool stuff to get people going. In the live stream. I think that is so important to do. But what I want to say to people in here, if you see me talking about Trump or when Harris was on there running for president, whatever, this has nothing to do with liking a Democrat or Republican. It's just liking people's policies, right? And I want people to understand that. I'm not on here live talking about this shit because I'm just going to, jump on here and be like, oh, well, I love Trump. No, I don't love Trump because I love it because policies. I like the things that he's saying that he's going to do, and then he actually tries to act on them. Not everything can be accomplished in a couple years, 4 years, but if Kamala Harris would have said certain things like what he's saying on there, I would have voted for Kamala Harris. Why? Because I want those policies. It isn't because I want a girl or a guy. It isn't because I like, it has to be, a guy who's above a certain age or a guy that has this or that. I like the business background. I like the position of USA on your back. I like closing the border because I want the U.S. to get better. I like looking at the things that are going to help. Now, you're not going to like his personality. You don't even like your freaking mom or dad's personality half the time. How the hell are you going to like everybody? You're not going to like Donald Trump or Kamala Harris all the time. You're going to just look at the policies. You can have a parent, you don't like the personality, but the parent loves you dearly, and that parent you're going to respect and love to the end because they have a big heart or whatever. But you're not always going to love what they say. It's what they do that matters. Do they love you? Are they there for you? Do they protect you? These are the kind of things that we're talking about. So I want to make sure we get that. I got some messages coming to the chat right now. All love to you guys. Big Mom, appreciate you so much today. Thank you so much. And whether coming in or not, we appreciate you. Don't censor me, said facts. I'm 1099 gig worker. I didn't even think about the fact that my tipped income is merged with my earnings. That's not right. Like, do you see what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people come in here, and that's why I can't wait to, right now you're watching me on the vertical format of the show. Okay. And I'm getting ready to sign off, guys. We have 2 minutes left. You're watching me on the vertical screen right now on your phones, right? Are you guys on your phones or computers? Drop it in the chat right now. Everybody, phone or PC? Are you on a phone or computer? Drop it in the chat, please, real quick. By the way, I got these awesome hoodies that we're creating. By the way, people that are in the mob, you guys get free gear and all that too. But people that are in here right now, I have some awesome gear that's coming in. Raj, I greatly appreciate you. I got to tell you. That's Uncle Raj, by the way, but I use Raj was like the nickname. People would say I kind of use that. Casey, okay, Candy, phone. Okay, so on your screen right now, if you're on your phone, you got to double tap the screen. That's how you hit the like button, but I'm on the vertical format because that's how it shows to YouTube. We are going to be expanding where you'll be able to turn it sideways and it goes horizontal, whether you're in TikTok, X, Facebook, all these platforms. And what's going to happen is, so you guys know, the reason why I haven't merged it yet is because there's like all these different chat bars. I can't look at a Facebook chat, an Instagram chat, a YouTube chat, a Rumble chat. You can't do that, right? So there's thousands of people that are going to start coming into the live stream in the morning. Thousands, by the way, and that's why we offer this massive deal, which I will talk about in time. It'll be little media hype, whatever. We'll talk about it. And when I turn down, they're saying, we're going to announce that we offer you this deal. Big platform, just trust me when I tell you. And they wanted me to do something with the name of the show and all that. And I said, look, I'll do that, but right now it's not the time to alter a couple things. And then basically I would own like 25% of the show, and it was millions of dollars, and that's wonderful. But I said, you know what? Let me keep building this thing, see where it goes. So, long story short, how I was feeling about this is I had all these chat messages in here, and I didn't want to have too many screens to look at. So what I said is I had this new software. Well, it merges all the chats together. But when you come in, so say Rogers on YouTube, it'll have a Y next to his name. I'm just letting people know again if they didn't hear this before. Say Ned, say you're on TikTok, it'll have a T next to your name. If Candy's on Facebook, it'll have the Facebook logo next to her name. And everybody will be merged into one chat bar. So we're building that up so that way there's gonna be thousands of people and you'll see where they're watching from and they can see all your messages and they can communicate. So all these cool things are gonna start happening. Yes, Tracy, you are definitely getting a hoodie. Candy, everyone that's in the Mason Mob, it's all going right out to you, to your house. We're going to be giving out pizzas and all kind of cool shit. So for the NBA Finals, NBA playoffs this year, make sure you guys are watching this channel because I'll be live for the NBA games. You guys are going to love it. You guys are going to have a good time with that, all the special guests. So if you see on there, if it says on here on the screen, live with whatever interview, boom, it's whatever celebrity that is going to be live on our show. So pay attention to that because those people are going to be coming on right here. A lot of cool shit. Fighters and NFL players, NBA athletes and whatever. Who else coming in the chat? Will.i.am said, I'm on YouTube and I subscribed. Greatly appreciate you. Subscribe to the show. Hit that damn like button. People, run it up right now. Double tap your screen. I'll tell you right now, if we can get to, there's like 60 people left because I'm signing off. People are coming down. If we get to 50 likes in the next minute, I'll give a lucky person $200 in the chat right now. If we get to 50 likes, everyone's in the building. It's real easy. Just double tap your screen if you didn't do it yet. Don't do it if you already did because you take it away. If you did not like the show today yet, double tap your screen, people, or hit the thumbs up button. If we get to 50 likes in the next minute, I'll give a lucky person $200 in the chat. Brenda, what's going on? Welcome to the chat. We're getting ready to sign off. We love and appreciate you. Thank you for jumping in here and signing on. Tech guy in the building.
Make some noise!
I greatly appreciate you, tech guy. You got a lot coming to you as well. I hope that you guys enjoy the show. Hope you guys enjoy what we talk about. I don't just come on here and just talk every day. Oh, did you know Aaron Rodgers? Like, I don't beat a dead horse. I don't come on every day and hit Trump. I come on here, I give you some interesting shit, people, right? I come on here and tell you some shit that you need to know. The show is going to expand in a different direction where every morning you'll see the thumbnail. You see what we're talking about today. Interesting topic. Boom, number one. And people are going to start coming in with the guests, with the live guests. Everyone in the chat right now, show some love right now to Tech Guy. Did anyone drop a T in the chat right now for Tech Guy joining the freaking Mason Mob? And what the hell did I just click on my screen? It messed up my tech. I'll tell you right now. I can't see shit. There we go. Drop a T in the chat, people, right now. Show some love to Tech Guy for joining the Mason Mob. Big Mama, all love to you today. And all my Mason Mob subscribers and lovers out there, I will see you guys tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. And listen, every night, roughly, 9 o'clock, but it's almost every night. I'm gonna move it because my wife was like, you're always gone, right? I'm like, okay. Monday through Friday, I'm live in the morning at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. But then at nighttime, I go on, I play Madden, okay? And I've been winning. And yes, I did get my ass beat a couple times. But I've been smacking people, be honest. I'm running the ball, I'm a running back. Ran the ball. So I've been smacking people online, people that come in and watch it. You know what's going on. You guys see the games. And then I got beat the other day, and the guy was like, you better announce that on your live stream because I beat Fat Boy Jay. His name's Fat Boy Jay. I'm not calling him Fat. His name's Fat Boy Jay. And he's always streaming online. And I smacked him twice in a row. And then he came back and he beat me once. It was like 14-7. He was running around parading. And I said, shit, we're going to figure that out. People watching live right now, just to let you guys know. I'm live every day, Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. Follow me on all social media. And if you're on, by the way, Instagram, get your ass over there and add me because in my profile, it says right there, it says Mason Mob in the Instagram profile, and it's free. The one on Instagram is free, and it's all day conversation. I'm always going to type in bullshitting on there. Do you have Instagram, yes or no? I'm going to give you my Instagram handle. People Mama beat me to it. She's amazing. That's the link. You can go on there. You can add my Instagram, and all you got to do right there is in the profile, click Mason Mob. You join it for free, and you get all the daily conversation. We greatly appreciate that. Big Mama said, Fat Boy, LOL, that dude there. And Will said, dude, I am so glad helping people. Listen, I got to help people because people have helped me my whole life in so many great things. I've been so blessed. Ned Bulker, hell of a running back. Thank you, Ned. I appreciate you. People like Ned, man, have my back and support for a long time. So, Ned, I'm hoping to call you into the show. We're talking about some sports stuff. We're going to get you called into the show. I knew you got a nice setup at your house. Beautiful house Ned's got. And a computer system in there. We're going to call you into the show because I got some questions for you. So make sure you got that camera set up so we can get you in here. We're going to be speaking out there to all those Jersey people. It's going to be a good time. We have some awesome opportunities you are going to love. and we'll get it going. Oh, Jeff Lee, yes, tomorrow, Jeff Lee, going to spin the wheel tomorrow. I told you would do that, and we have some awesome opportunities for you to select some people as well. So listen, I'm getting ready to sign off. Make sure you guys go on there on Instagram, TikTok, add me. Don't forget to do it. We already have almost 100 people already in the Instagram channel that is going to be just for online. It's like a chat message, almost like a three-way chat. If you go on Instagram, we're just talking, I'm updating you all kind of shit, so you'll be able to get it on there. But I love and appreciate every single one of you guys. It's so important. And Andrew said, thoughts on Bajano not doing his podcast anymore. Don't worry about it because we're bringing it all right here. We're bringing it all right here. We're bringing it on to the show. Kenyatta, good to see you. Candy, good to see you. Jeff Lee, good to see you. Tracy, good to see you. I will see all of you. Let me type something here. All love to you all. Have a great rest of your hump day. It's Wednesday. If you've got a great family out there, a beautiful family going through some struggles and all that, we like to make sure that we all connect on here. I think that's important. And as we get through, there's going to be some amazing opportunities for people that are in the Mason mob. RB, we got to get you in the Mason mob, RB. We got to get you rocking and rolling. Always a part of our show. We got to get you in there. I'll see you guys soon. All love and respect to every single one of you tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Make sure you're here. And at 9 o'clock, if you see the thumbnail go up, at 9 p.m. and it shows me with these crazy colorful goggles on, it's because I'm playing Madden and I'm smacking people online. If I don't see you at night, just make sure you're here at 10 a.m. Come at 9:55. Don't come late. Come at 9:55. All love to you guys. I will see you guys tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. See you guys soon.